Man, I sure am crashing a lot tonight. And since I crashed, I can start this with something I saw on the internet. So I saw this post. It's from a guy named Adam the Alright, and it says, I can't wait to hear future generations give their children advice like, son, if something sounds too Gucci to be trill, it's probably cap, dead ass. Like, what the fuck? Maida Keiji, holy fuck, I'm your biggest fan. Hey, who's this over here? Maida Keiji, holy fuck, I'm your biggest fan. What the fuck? What are you doing here? What's this? Oh, Purgatoriums. What's this? Daily Dungeons. Oh. It's Infernal. Huh. I don't want to do it, guys. You feel like Steam is the next to go? They have like 35 player high days? I mean, Steam has a lot of competition. Although, to tell you the truth, whenever I get viewers for Oni, they're all from Steam. Like, there's so many people I wish I knew. Like, so many, like, really good players. Really cool people. They're all from Steam and Switch, because they're one server together. Oh, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know. I wish I could condense my resin. Fuck. Oh, that's a big invig. Oh. I don't know what to do. Levi-san. Oh, I felt that. That was my leg just cracking. I don't know if that could be heard. I know what to do. I thought about this earlier and I forgot about it. I have a limited drop boost. Well, like you said on my stream from last month, when they announced the North American GP merge. Yeah, exactly. Hopefully they just create a global one. That's right, yeah. Like, why stop there? Like, but there was some serious roasting. Like, on the Twitter for Onigiri, like, people were going at it recently about, oh, so if they could, like, if they can merge the PS4 ones, how come they couldn't merge the PC one with, like, PS4, or the PC one with something else? Like, a lot of people were really, like, obviously PC players were really like, well, what the fuck, guys? You said you couldn't, now you can? Like, and I commented and I said, like, when a cow won't give you milk anymore, it's probably best to turn them into, like, beef and stop feeding a dead investment. Like, that's why. Like, I feel like it's one of those, not that they couldn't, it's that it wasn't worth it. But that's hard to say. That's just a game theory. But really, though. So where's that limited restore? Why? I hate that restores aren't considered food. I really wish they were. They'd be a lot easier to get to. Fuck. Yeah, exactly. Like, oh yeah, man, that's hard depression. For sure. Okay, I got a 200% droppy boost. Even though there's nothing reward up, I know what I'm doing. I'm gonna go to Gargoyles. I'm gonna go to Sleet Sword Gargoyles. I'm gonna go to Hell. I'm gonna beat them up. I need drops for the Kotanoa mag. Like, at a bare minimum, I should just log into Oni and do gargoyles. But I don't. I'm a bad person. Like, the amount of energy I waste, oh. What's up? Man, I got a notification today from YouTube that said, like, if you do not do two-step verification for your, like, account, they said I wouldn't be able to use YouTube Studio. And I'm like, really? What the fuck? So I have two-step verification. Like, I'm surprised they, like, kind of forced it on us. Oh, you're gonna approach me? Big on. I got a marrow! Oh my god! I got a marrow! Oh! Wow! I got a marrow! Wow! Wow! If it isn't Mr. Balls. And I got a marrow. Holy fuck, that's hype. I'm more excited for the marrow than I did a mouse grab. Oh. And fixing this shit? Exactly. Like, do you know how many times I've heard that? Like, you wouldn't say that for, like, any other game. It's like, you guys have a really fucking good game. And it just needs some optimization and some love. Like, legit. This music, though, I love this music. I love this music. Oh my god. When you come down here, just the chill. I love this music. Like, this is the Aramitama. I love the Aramitama music. Oh my god. Yeah, like, this is orgasmic. This music, just the pure like, it's ambient, but it's also like mystic at the same time. Oh man. Oh. Dun, 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 dun. And the music when you fight Yogg, that is some good shit. Oh my god. Yogg fight is unfrozen? Oh my. Taking a fuck ton of damage is what I'm doing. Don't go up in the sky. Don't do it. Thanks. Can you stop? Wait, what did I get? Can't see. Did I get anything? A meteor recipe. Wait, seriously? You can run this without getting a drop? On a 200%, you can run hell without getting a drop? Well, that's some fucking bullshit. They changed the rates of this shit after they added Kotonoa to the game, because this was never like that. I'm just a wanderer. Yeah, I think her voice lines did change when you get this outfit. I'm glad I got that outfit. Shit, it's already 1:30. Man, I was kind of hoping, like, in a way, like, Oni would be, like, in and out, but, like, man, there's a lot to do. Oni is not like Genshin at all. You got a lot of shit to do. You can play this game a long-ass time. Oh. But honestly, at the same time, like, not playing Oni, like, constantly makes playing Oni, like, more attractive. You know what I mean? Like, when you don't do something all the time, like, when you do it, it's like, oh, yeah. Oh, it's just as strong. You don't even need mountain powers. Marrow! Holy fuck. 2 marrows, man. I've done, like, fucking hundreds of runs of this shit. Man, if we get 10 OC restores, I'm making a Kota no mag that fucking day. That fucking day. If we get 10 OC restores, I'm making a Kota mag. Do I think the new mobile version is gonna flop? Probably. Like, I hope it doesn't, but legit, they're fighting against Genshin. They're fighting against Honkai in the new Honkai train game or some shit. I don't know what it is. But, like, mobile market, like, there's no way this game is going to run better on a phone than it does a PlayStation 4. Like, there's no fucking way. Right, like, they're up Dew Creek without a fucking paddle. Hey, Jane Wick. Jane Wick's been around for years. I respect them. Good, I got 150 energy. Fucking perfect. Fucking immaculate. This is the power of being 137. Literally, leveling up just makes your further restores get better. Like, leveling up when you're 135 is fucking way better than when you're not. Because then you get 135 energy every time. And that's, or no, it was 130. When you were 130, it was the perfect time to energy restore the experience dungeon. Yeah. Like, I don't know how they're gonna play it. Like, you'd have to change skills, like... They'd be better off, like, just putting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like, in a 5 pattern. Like, so you can just touch all the skills at the same time and you'd focus on moving. I hate that. I had to do, there was a day we couldn't log into Genshin on PS5, and I, did it on my phone, and I had to do a daily commission where I had to do archery. It was so horrible. Oh my god, archery on that is bad. And they straight up said there's not going to be any cross-platform between the original Onigiri and it. So that's another lost avenue. Like, do you know how long we wanted Onigiri to let us just, like, use energy from anywhere? Like, if I forget to do my login stuff for Genshin, I didn't get a fucking oh my Jesus. Like, I can just boot up my phone and condense resin or, like, bumble my way through a domain. Like, having that utility now is nice. Like if I have to go somewhere, I can still get my login. I can still use my energy. I can still, you know, do all that stuff. Maybe not to the best of my ability, but I think you can connect a PS4 controller to it. Like I gotta try and see if I can do that. I have PS4 controllers that do not see play in my house because I have PS5. Last time I used a PS4 controller, I was at my buddy's house last Tuesday, and we played Nick All-Stars, Nick All-Star Brawl. It was pretty fun. I got that like day one. It was fun. And he got it on PS4, so I brought over PS4 controllers. So made some fun. So my controllers all got charged. Alright, do I get the good ship? I got a heart. Fuck off. Oh my god. Yeah. I mean, it was a positive for me because I kind of took that upon myself. But yeah, it's not very beginner friendly. Like, and yeah, like the problem is that they tell you, oh yeah, Magatamas are important, but they tell you Magatamas are for defense. So people, new players just look at defense for Magatamas. They don't explain what skill force is. They don't explain what skill force per weapon class is. Like, they don't explain anything. And you only understand these concepts later when you don't have them. Or you got lucky and just got skill force. Like, I threw away spear mags. Oh my god, don't say 8 years, man. Is it been 8 years? Oh my god. Ooh. Man, I quit my job to play this game. Not really, but I quit my job and then I played this game. No, I was playing this game while I was still working. Then I quit my job and started doing YouTube for it. 2013 PC, yeah. For us, it was 2015. 2015 into 2016. 2016, so things got real. Honestly, Onigiri has been some of the best years of my life. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I still remember, like, being happy in the summer. Like, that summer when we first started getting updates, like, I went out. I remember buying my first PSN cards, all really scared and worried. I wanted to get Miyamoto. I wanted to be, like, the cool guy. I dropped, like, $200. Like, it was, like, a big deal for me. Like, I didn't have that kind of affluence. You're 12, 13? She's, like, 20 now, man. Right on. Right on. I would have been 20-something when I started. Yeah. Like, I remember that feeling. But it was, like, it was so fun, like, to make friends and have rivalries with other people. And be 21? I'm about 7 years older than you, bud. Man, I didn't get a marrow. What the fuck? This is why this sucks. Anyway, I got like 2 marrows out of this. That's worth. I traded 2 for restores for 2 marrows, and that sounds about fucking right.
あなたは何を望むのですか？私ができることであれば何でもしましょう。
Dude, what's with all this walking? You, I swear to fuck, I will beat your ass. Oh, I don't know why that bugged the shit out of me, but it did. Oh my god. Oh. I have no, oh my god, is that a Hiyu Tengu? Oh my god. And they got the mask to put in 50 bucks? Oh. You are a patron. You're keeping our game alive. This is the mask of keeping Oni alive. Damn straight. Put more OC campaigns in the game. Metsujinki. What's the story behind like every stall selling basic weapons? Okay, so before, when the world was great, when people had to spend like, I don't know, like, well, how much was a golden stall? But people had to pay for a golden stall for a month. During that time, only players on their main accounts would have stalls, for the most part. But then we had an event where every character could have a stall at the highest level for free. So then people started like glitching their stalls to make them never disappear on their alts and just started throwing a shit ton of items, friendship items, whatever. They would make lies about friendship items instantly leveling people or weapons making people gods, whatever. And basically just scammers. And they all put them where people spawn, and hopefully they'd be like, oh yeah, people like... I don't know what mentality you'd have to be to play a free game, log into it, look down at the ground and say, I could buy like 50 bucks worth of like coins to get this item that makes me a god in a free-to-play game. Or I could pay 50 bucks to buy another game. But yet it works. It fucking works, and it makes no sense. Like, I don't know who the person is who buys a $500 console, plays a free-to-play game, sits down, looks around and says, this level 3 weapon that I already have in my inventory sells for this much. I'm gonna buy it for $100. At that point, you deserve to be scammed. But at the same time, it shouldn't happen. Like, what the fuck? These people need to go to tourist like locations and get like mugged. They're gonna learn a lesson. Like, oh my god, who's that? Oh, it's Fumakoto. I was like, who the fuck? Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm not here for your bullshit. Your bull. Like. Oh, I almost bought these Inuchios. I almost bought them. But because the Yozuru's going down, like, I could buy 2 Inuchios right now. But if the game went down, like, if the Yozuru's went down, I'd be able to get 3, so I'm waiting for that. How is this game? It's really fun, gamer girls. It's really fun. It's anime. It's been around for years, so the graphics are kind of dated. But, it's really fun. It has a high difficulty at the end. It has a high learning curve. But once you start to understand and learn how the game is played, you get a lot of satisfaction because every bit of power you have in it, you all earn. Like, there's no, like, man, like, there's a little bit of, like, pay to win. But for the most part, like, it's just pay to be better. Pay to try, but it's fun. You said you played it before. Like, the game's getting a lot better. There's a lot more optimizations put into it. At the end of this month, we're getting the PS4 server is getting a merger between PS4 English and PS4 JP. So hopefully we're going to get all the good shit that Japan has, like good login calendars, good OC campaigns, good dev support, Like everything that we wished for, we're probably gonna see it all. Hopefully, by November. November will be a time to come back. It's less of a curve and more of a 90-degree angle. Yeah, like a curve starts small, but once you start to get the hang of it, you get exponentially powerful. Like once you get a high level weapon, you get good mags, like you get a Vanguard, you just go from 0 to hero, like boom, instant. You instant mashed potatoes, no peeling, no carrots, no boiling the potatoes, no burning yourself in the oven. The paid stuff burnt out. Yeah, like yeah, like some. Oh my God, who's breaking the game? Oh Jesus, God. Ah. Yeah, there's lots of like paid stuff. Like to me, it's like yeah, there's paid stuff, but at the same time, it's like if you love the game, you gotta support it. Like if everyone's free to play, your game dies. Simple as that. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Man, PSO2 went through a lot of bullshit like 2 months ago or something. I was reading an article and they started like banning a fuck ton of players because of like emotes and shit. Like that PSO2, like despite it getting the new Genesis, like I played it for maybe like a summer. Like despite it getting new Genesis, like its player base is not the most massive. Like it's it I don't know what it was doing, but it started banning players and shit because they were like being assholes. Like in a place that's never been policed like for years. They just started like purging players and it's like, "Oh my God. What's not?" The JP probably most likely. Yeah, like I wish MiHoYo would like assimilate this game and just like cuz honestly, like the one thing I like about MiHoYo and is like they listen. Like they listen to feedback, they optimize shit. Like they do a lot of stuff. Like some stuff that I've talked about in feedback, I've seen like reflected upon, changed, fixed. Like if it's a good idea. I mean, lately their anniversary kind of bunk, but whatever. Like I wouldn't mind if like MiHoYo just started funding Cyberstep. Like holy shit. Because like Cyberstep has great ideas. They have great execution. Like there's a lot of really good mechanics that go into this game. A lot of really good thought. Like if they had that like $500 million budget, man. Oh. You heard some stuff was brewing? Yeah, like what it is that the Genshin 1 year anniversary came around and like it comes down to a difference of opinion for a lot of people and a difference of perspective. And like what Genshin did was that for the anniversary, they threw together a concert like of all like to honor the game. Like they put together, it was like a 2 hour concert with like live musicians, really good musicians, and they played like all the songs and it was going to be live and they put together this big event. But what the players want is they just want in-game currency for their game because they're gamers. They're not concert watchers. You know what I mean? Like it's a bit of a disconnect between like, you know, like middle-aged adults in a company versus, you know, the young age group that plays their game. Like people were hoping for, you know, a free 5-star or whatever or this or that or whatever.
私は再び神と相まみえようとは思いませんね。あの争いでは多くの命が消えましたから。
Yeah, like they did that, but it doesn't resonate with the player base. And I agree, Onigiri is chill as fuck. Onigiri is awesome. Like super good game. Like to me, I've always said this. Onigiri is a Dynasty Warriors light with like infinite content. And I like Dynasty Warriors games, especially the spin-offs. Like, I love that shit. My God. Oh yeah, and it's literally just like there's free to play players, and then there's like the free to play gremlin people who are like, just gimme, 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 yes, yes, yes. Like, it's the really toxic free to play, and like they're like the vocal minority. It's like being on Twitter where people like don't play your games or they don't support it, but they want everything. Like, holy fuck, go off, get off the welfare teat and just go fucking get a job. Like, oh, drives me right up a wall. Oh, fuck. But yeah, like, it's a lot of, like, yes, like, they should have done something for the anniversary, but, you know, they did give, like, I don't know, 10 free wishes or something. Right. Like, free to play, there's a big difference between free to play friendly and, like, completely free to play or completely play to win. But the only thing that's, like, completely free to play is, like, Candy Crush. And, like, people, like, buy that shit all the time. Like, you know. Exactly. And that's true for, like, Lucifer. Like, that's true for any fandom. Like, I don't know if you guys watch, like, other YouTubers and stuff. Obviously you do, because I don't stream all the time. So, like, there's this huge, like, you see that all the time in, like, comics and, like, anime. Like, it's just this fucking cesspool of people that will never play your medium. They find out one abstract, out of context fact that it's like, this character is a racist, misogynistic asshole who says that pink is for girls. And they'll be like, oh, I hate this game, it's the worst thing. And then it's like, well, they're a villain. It's like, oh, what? But why would they give villains plausible motivation? That's unheard of. And then they just, like, go on this huge rant, and then because it's on Twitter, it gets attention. Everyone starts hating it. It's like, you guys don't even play the fucking game. Like, go fornicate yourselves. Like, it's literally that. And it's like, oh my God. And, like, literally, and here's the thing, like, you know how there's, like, gatekeeping in fandoms, like you keep your fandom pure in a way. Like, the only people that are against gatekeeping are the people that gatekeeping is supposed to keep out. Like, that's literally how it goes. You know? Like, it's never the people safely inside their village that say, man, these walls fucking suck. Like, it never happens. Like, bubbles are meant to pop so they can grow as a community, but then you've lost your bubble. Right? Like, you can have a bubble, and that's your world. But the minute it pops, it changes. Why does it pop? It pops to fit the other things. It pops to fit what it wasn't meant to contain. Exactly. Like, obviously people got to get into bubbles. Like, there's good publicity, bad publicity, but, like, right, there needs to be a balance. It's like, if, let's say, for whatever reason, the made-up country of Zimzam is going to have an election, and everyone in the world gets to vote on what happens to Zimzam, plus the people who live in Zimzam. Zimzam has a population of 10,000. The population of the world is 1 billion. Why the fuck does 1 billion get to say what happens to Zimzam? Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, let the population of Zimzam govern itself. Like, you don't give a fuck about other people's opinion. Like, if you're not even in that fandom, that sphere, like, what do you care about it? Like, I don't know. That stuff bugs me. Like, you learn pretty quick in life that if you worry about everything that doesn't directly affect you, you're going to have a miserable life. Right, right. But that's due to a threat of power or violence or whatever. But literally, like, if you worry about everything else in your life that doesn't even affect you, you're going to be miserable. Like, if you go to someone who's like hyper worried about every other thing in the world that doesn't actually involve them in any way, shape, or form, go up to them and tell them that like 10 billion insects just died to like other insects killing them, and like infinity billion microbes and like germs and shit all just died because someone took a breath or someone took a step or whatever. Like, no matter what you do, things that are inconsequential to your sphere of knowledge, your sphere of awareness, are dying and going through hell, and, like, it's horrible. And there's nothing you can do about it. Like, people need to know that. Like, fucking worry about your own, and, like, whatever. I don't know. Just that shit bugs the shit out of me. Anyway. You were saying something about Final Fantasy. Let me pull up my chat, because it was a big thing. Oh, fuck. Just look at the Final Fantasy XIV dilemma. Such a small part of the community hate the WoW community coming, but the general population is welcoming them. Right. Now, like, you see, there's a difference between... That's a great example, though. There's a difference between, like, Final Fantasy XIV getting the refugees of WoW. WoW's developers started to kowtow to, like, the SJW mentality and started, like trying to do better, whatever the fuck that means. It's just a slow suicide. Anyway, like, because I followed that a bit, like, what Activision Blizzard's been doing to WoW. They've just been purging it of, like, everything that made it what it was, and they're just, like, desexualizing it. And it's just like, guys, like, fuck off. Anyway, so the mass exodus from WoW, they went to Final Fantasy XIV. And then Final Fantasy XIV is booming. They have tons of players. They have, you know, like, this big surge of community. And yes, they should, in this case, they should be welcoming them firsthand. And because they're running from the bad shit, the censoring, the poor management, the holier than thou, I will punish my community because we drew some big titties like 10 years ago. Like, that's gross. But they should be welcomed. The WoW community should be welcome. And yeah, the general population is welcoming them. Because more players are more players. It's like... a good community welcomes good people, you know? But, like, it's the difference. Like, if it was, like, the censorious, like, puritanical, like, undesirable, don't get along kind of people, that's an infestation. That you don't want. But if it's those running from the infestation, that's what you want. You want the people that appreciate a good game and say, you guys have it good over there, I'm coming over there, and I'm leaving all that toxic shit behind. Like, that's what you want in your fandom. And it's just going to get better because the developers are going to notice, holy shit, we're getting a huge surge of new people. Let's ramp up this content. Let's make it right. Let's improve with this new revenue we're going to see. Like, that's a great example. A great example. Exactly. That's a great example. Yeah. Yep, fantastic. I'm glad you brought that up. Yeah, exactly. You just wish the Final Fantasy XIV team had more money for their game to do more, but they're doing amazing. Well, yeah, like, realistically, the Final Fantasy XIV team has way more money than, like, most other developers because it's Square Enix, it's Final Fantasy, it's you know, it's got millions of dollars. It's got like so much stuff. It's just their budget, right? Like, yeah, I agree. And Oni's one of those things that it's like, I wish, like Oni does well, but they don't make as much money in the world as you think, or compared to other companies. But like, if Onigiri had the revenue budget of like MiHoYo, like they could do so much more, you know, but they're held back by what they have available to them. And so on. Exactly. Like if they have an umbrella, like Amazon tried to do an MMO or something, New World, everyone was talking about that for a bit. I never hear nothing about it. There was some game where like a new MMO where if you die you have to wait like a week to log back in. That's some bullshit. Like, to me, like Onigiri, like I said earlier, it's a light Dynasty Warriors game with infinite content. Like there's always something to do. Like there's always something, and if there's nothing, like you just wait and you come back to it later. Like if you had a book and you get bored of it, when you come back to it, you're still where you were before. There ain't no more content. Like you still got to get through that content to get later. Like it's a different medium entirely, and that's fun. Really? It's Amazon. It's brick. I heard about that once. The 3090s. I don't know what that is, but I know about the RTX That's the graphics card, whatever. Like the thing with the fans in it and shit. They're bricking it. Fuck. Yeah. Yeah. I'm glad I stick to. Man, I didn't even like Genshin that much at the start, but I liked it later, and now I play it all the time. It has to do with the fact that like in Oni I have everything, but over there I don't. But now I do. It's like, oh no. But at the same time I don't. Like I know from Oni that I should pick and choose the characters I like that I use. Like I like to use who I want. I chase after 4 stars and stuff. That's a lot. Your AMD? What's AMD? I don't know that acronym. Oh, okay. I have a gaming computer, but I don't know what's in it. Like, I bought it secondhand. Everything was up to date as of 2018. Okay. NVIDIA. Okay. I think my computer has NVIDIA stuff. Alright. So, this has been a great stream. Kind of glad I came back. We had a great conversation at the end here. Hey, Classic. How do you play this on PS4? You have to have a North American PS4 account, so either Canada or United States. And then you just have to download the game. Like you'd go to PlayStation Store, you'd look up Onigiri, and then download it. You could even use the mobile app to download it, I think, or add it to library. You asked a question about the PS5. Did I have an easier time getting the PS5 in Canada, or is it like in the US where it's impossible to get one without paying exorbitant prices? Oh, you changed it to it now? You just got to go to the store and look up Onigiri. No. I was like in virtual lineups on the release date for Onigiri, on the release date for the PS5. And I wasn't able to get it at all. And then I kept trying, and I wasn't able to get a PS5 until about 6 months after release. So November, December, January, February, I believe it was in February. I joined a waiting list at my EB Games, which would be your equivalent of GameStop. They had a waiting list for PS5s, and I put my name in at the waiting list for like the PS5, like without a disc, like with a disc, because I wouldn't get a discless one. And within a month, by the end of March, there was a big shipment that went out, and 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 then I finally got a call one morning, and they said, "Hey, you still want that PS5?" I'm like, "Yeah." And they said, "All right, well, you can come get one. You just gotta when you come, you just gotta buy a controller with it or get the protection plan." And oh, it's 2 o'clock. It's update time, guys. That means the game's going down. Yeah, I said, yeah, I'm gonna get a controller anyway. Like, that's no problem. I ended up getting the controller and the protection plan for 2 years. So that wasn't too bad. It was like $1,000. It was like $1,000 altogether. But it didn't bother me at all. So it wasn't easy. Will it work in Austria? It will work in Austria, but you need to have a North American account. Yeah, you need to have a localized account. Yeah. You need to make a North American account. Yeah. All right, guys. So updates happening right now. I'll probably do another stream tomorrow night for Oni. Looking at the new content, Ahriman and stuff. We only have 16 days to play that event, so keep that in mind and stick to the grind. And I'll see you all next time in due time, divine. Trying to rhyme. So yeah, I gotta get out of here. I gotta boot up Genshin, do my energy and stuff, and I'll catch you guys next time. It was a great stream. It was nice meeting you, Lucifer, Gamer Girls. Good stream. What time do I stream? I don't stream that often, but it's usually around the time my first stream started, about 5 hours ago. It'll usually be around that time, about 5 hours ago, depending on how I'm feeling. And sometimes if it's like a Friday or a Saturday, it could be any time in the day, because I'm off for the most part. So I'll see you guys, man. It was nice meeting you, and best of luck to you. Ahriman update tomorrow, 5 p.m. Right on. That's a big time jump. Holy smuckers. On a sandwich.